We have a Hulk.
And Hulk, smash.
The Hulk has smashed his way for over 15 years, and not every version of him hits the same. Some versions could barely stand on their own 2 feet, and some versions nearly broke the entire multiverse with one single punch. Today, we are ranking every single Hulk appearance from the weakest to the strongest, and number 1 is going to absolutely blow your mind. Smash that like button right now, because this list gets wild real fast. Let's jump straight in. Number 10. Human Bruce Banner. We are kicking things off with the weakest version of them all, and honestly, this one barely even counts as a Hulk. This is just Bruce Banner as a regular human being with 0 green skin and 0 super strength in sight. Think about his arm in a sling right after the snap during Shang-Chi, where he is just casually sipping tea and cracking jokes, or think about him fast asleep in Iron Man 3, completely unaware of the chaos happening around him. This version has one of the smartest brains in the entire MCU. He can calculate quantum equations in his head and build gamma tech nobody else understands. But when it comes to raw physical combat output, he brings absolutely nothing to the table. No smashing, no punching, no destruction whatsoever. He is basically the science guy sitting on the sidelines while everyone else does the fighting. And that is exactly why he lands dead last on this list.
Guys, stay safe. Welcome to the circus.
Number 9. Blocked Hulk. Next up, we have the Hulk from Avengers Infinity War, and this one genuinely hurts to watch as a fan. In the opening ambush against Thanos, the Hulk actually manages to catch him off guard for a few seconds, and for one brief moment it looks like he might actually win. But then Thanos absolutely dismantles him in a straight-up fight, throwing him around like he weighs nothing at all. And that is exactly where things get rough for our green friend. Hulk's ego gets shattered so badly in that fight that he refuses to come out for the rest of the entire movie no matter what happens. Banner is left begging him to show up during the final battle in Wakanda, and Hulk just flat out says no every single time. So instead, Banner has to strap into the Hulkbuster suit just to keep fighting alongside his team. A Hulk that will not even show up when his friends need him most is basically useless in a fight, and that is exactly what puts him so close to the very bottom of this list.
We have a Hulk.
Number 8. She-Hulk. Now we bring in Jennifer Walters from She-Hulk Attorney at Law, and she flips the entire formula on its head. Unlike Bruce, she keeps her full personality and full intelligence the second she transforms into her gamma form. There is no blackout, no loss of control, and no smashing everything in sight without thinking. She's fast, she's incredibly agile, and honestly, she has better emotional control walking out of a courtroom than Bruce ever managed in 15 years of being the Hulk. But here is the catch that keeps her from climbing any higher on this list. Because she never had that split personality or that uncontrolled rage building up inside her for years, she does not get that same infinite anger-fueled strength boost that Bruce eventually taps into during his angriest moments. She is incredibly skilled and incredibly composed, but her ceiling for raw destructive power stays capped. A great fighter for sure, but simply not built for maximum smash.
You need to back off.
And waste this outfit?
Number 7. Smart Hulk. This is the version from Avengers Endgame where Bruce finally merges his brilliant brain with the Hulk's massive body after years of trying, and the result is honestly kind of amazing to witness on screen. He survives wielding the power of all 6 Infinity Stones at once, just to bring everyone back from the blip, and walks away with nothing more than a burnt arm. That is an absolutely insane feat of durability that nobody else on this list can claim. But merging his mind with the Hulk also mellowed him out completely and softened his entire personality. He lost that raw, violent edge that made the Hulk so terrifying in the first place. He hesitates before fights. He talks things through instead of smashing through them like he used to. Incredible resilience and incredible intelligence, but almost no killer instinct left when it actually matters in a real fight.
Just say a bunch of mean things like that and then take off? Yeah!
Number 6. Savage Novice Hulk. Back to 2008 with the Incredible Hulk. And this version is pure untamed animal from start to finish. In that brutal Harlem Street fight against Abomination, he is grabbing entire cars, ripping them clean in half, and swinging them around as actual weapons against a fellow Gamma monster. It is raw, it is messy, and it is genuinely visceral to watch unfold. But this is still very early in Banner's transformation journey, and it shows. He is actively fighting against turning into the Hulk in the first place, which leaves gaps in his defense throughout the entire film. Military sonic cannons managed to take him down more than once during this movie, which proves this version still has real vulnerabilities despite all the brutal power on display in that street fight. Number 5. Variant Hulk. This one is just a quick cameo appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine, but it absolutely counts for this list. We see him rocking that classic comic book outfit straight off the comic page and going toe-to-toe with a Wolverine variant without breaking a sweat. Visually, this Hulk is iconic and instantly recognizable, and he clearly knows how to handle himself in a fight against another powerhouse. The problem here is simply screen time and nothing else. We barely get to see him in action compared to every other version on this list, so we genuinely do not have enough feats or footage to rank him any higher than this position right now.
The Hulk in this outfit, no? I marvel Jesus, you fell creature, that one.
Number 4. Mind-warped Rampage. Age of Ultron gives us a Hulk that is straight-up chaos incarnate from the very first second he goes on his rampage, his mind using her abilities, and the result is him leveling entire city blocks in Johannesburg without a single ounce of hesitation. Iron Man has no choice but to deploy the full Hulkbuster protocol just to slow him down, and even that barely gets the job done. His anger cranks his strength up to genuinely insane levels throughout that entire sequence, but that same mind warp completely destroys any tactical focus he had going into that fight. He is just smashing blindly through buildings and vehicles, which eventually lets Iron Man catch him off guard for the final knockout. Massive raw power paired with absolutely zero control whatsoever.
You're right, I don't, but I need that stone and I don't have time to debate it.
Number 3. Red Hulk. Brave New World brings us Thaddeus Ross, transformed into the terrifying Red Hulk, and this version fights completely different from every other name on this list so far. He combines decades of serious military tactical experience with a massive imposing frame and intense heat generation that can literally incinerate whatever gets too close to him. That combination of sharp strategic brains and raw brute force makes him genuinely terrifying to face in combat. His one real weakness throughout the film is that his own power can overheat him from the inside out, which becomes a real liability against smarter strategic opponents who know exactly how to draw the fight out and wait for that weakness to show.
Leave me alone!
Number 2. Classic Avengers Hulk. We are almost at the very top now, and this next one might genuinely be the most iconic version in the entire franchise. The Avengers from 2012 gives us the Hulk who delivers the line every single fan remembers word for word. I'm always angry. This is the Hulk who stops a fully armored Chitauri Leviathan dead in its tracks with one single devastating punch in the middle of the Battle of New York. This is the Hulk who grabs Loki mid-villain monologue and just throws him around like a rag doll before walking away without saying a word. Pure instinct, pure rage, and pure devastating force with zero formal training required whatsoever. He simply does not need it because raw anger does all the talking for him.
Enough! And I will not be bullied by
Puny God.
Number 1. Gladiator Hulk. And here we are at the very top of the mountain. The strongest Hulk to ever appear across the entire MCU comes from Thor Ragnarok. This version spent 2 full unbroken years transformed on the planet Sakaar without ever switching back to Bruce Banner. And that single fact changes absolutely everything about him. He keeps every ounce of that infinite rage-fueled strength from before, real weapon proficiency, full armor, and years of brutal arena combat experience under his belt from fighting for his life every single day. He is trained, disciplined, battle-hardened, and experienced, which is exactly why nothing else on this entire list even comes close to touching him. Let me know down in the comments which version you personally think deserved a higher spot on this list, because I already know some of you are going to fight me over Smart Hulk. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss a single upload. I'll see you in the very next video.